What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Asia Avion, and this video is going to be a story time. Before I get into my story video, though, or my story time video, I want you to subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up, and get notified if you aren't notified already. And now I can get into the story time. So this story time is about me visiting Arizona, to visit my aunt and my cousins, which did not go right at all. Okay. So around that time, I think I was like 13 or 14. And, you know, I loved Arizona. I had always went to Arizona, traveled as a little kid, went to go visit her, went to go visit my cousins, or just to go there. Like, I really liked Arizona. I thought, like, that was my home away from home, basically. And I always would go visit my aunt. And at that time, she was my favorite aunt. She is no longer my favorite aunt. I really don't have a favorite aunt anymore. But she was my favorite aunt. And one of my cousins that lived there, which is her son, is my favorite cousin. But her other son is not my favorite cousin. Because we just don't get along. We're like oil and water. So, anyways, it was summer. Was it summertime? It was summertime. Was we out of school? Okay, so Jazz knows it because we were dating at the time. We had just been in a relationship for like a couple months, maybe like 6 or 7. Okay, so half of the year we was in a relationship, and so when I went to visit in the summertime, me and Jazz got together in September, but we made it official in October. And then when it came to be summertime, I left and went to Arizona for about a week and a half. It was supposed to be longer, but I ended up leaving because the trip was it had went to shit, basically. So, what happened was, I went to Arizona. I had, I might pick the pictures up, I don't know. Anyways, I had, went and got my hair done. I was, I like trying a lot of different things. My hair was blue and green at the time. I had cornrows. Sorry. And, yeah, I had my mom had got me some new clothes. I had spent my last weekend in Buffalo with Jazz. I went to her aunt's house. Well, I call her auntie too, so I went to auntie's house. And I spent the weekend there with Jazz until it was time for me to go to Arizona that following week. So when that week came up, everything was cool. I had my mom bought my flight. She dropped me off at the airport. My grandma and her gave me hugs, whatever, and they took me to the gate to get on the flight. So once I got on the flight, I'm on my way to Arizona. Okay. Got on the flight. I'm excited. I'm happy about going to visit family because I hadn't seen my aunt in maybe like 2-3 years. Maybe 2 years. Maybe 2. And I hadn't seen my cousins like hardly at all because my aunt, when she comes to Buffalo, she stays for months at a time, and her sons don't usually come with her. So yeah, so that's what happened. And at the time of me going to Arizona, they were staying in their own apartment, and she was staying in her own house. So I went to visit. She picked me up from the airport. Everything was fine. Her house is nice. My aunt has always been the type to live in big houses, live in nice stuff. So I went to her house. It was nice. I had a bunch of bedrooms, and 4. It had 4. But for her to just be by herself and just have her former girlfriend, for them to be at their own house or whatever, it was cool. So it was a lot of space for them. It was nice. The floors was nice. The walls was nice. The whole house was just nice. It just reminds you of like a compound type thing. Real big ass house with, just imagine. Do I got pictures? I think I do got a picture. I'm gonna post it. Just big ass house, long driveway. The type of houses that are like 20 miles away from the airport or 20 miles away from any grocery store. She was living down the street from celebrities and stuff like that. And she was just living in a really nice area. Like, it was just nice. And so I visited. It was nice or whatever. So, Jess, did I get my phone taken the first night? Was it the second night? It was early in the trip, though. Yeah. So, anyways, the first night, I guess, was cool. We ate dinner. We talked. Not got reacquainted, but just, spent some family time together. Since we hadn't seen each other in a while. and relaxed or whatever, and basically chilled. I think the next day I ended up going shopping with her girlfriend. She took me to go get some stuff, and I don't remember if it was the second day. The first day I seen my cousins too. They came over. So the first day, they came over. We was eating, chilling, and we was watching TV. So I'm texting Jazz. When we first got together, we text like nonstop, on the phone, nonstop. You know, that's how relationships is. Y'all want to talk to y'all girlfriends, y'all want to talk to y'all boyfriends, and y'all just want to talk all the time. And that's what we did. So we were texting, and my older cousin that I do not like that much came behind me and was looking at my phone. So, mind you, I don't like nosy ass people, okay? I don't like people all up in my space and my business. Just, you know, that's invading privacy to me when you're looking at my phone while I'm texting. Because if it was supposed to go to you, we would have did a group chat, all right? So, that happened. I ended up putting my phone down while he was looking. And he was like, oh, who are you texting? And I was like, my friend. Because they did not need to be in my business. I really am a private type of person. Unless you done caught me in some shit or seen stuff that I'm doing. So, yeah. I had an attitude from jump. Because, again, he's not my favorite cousin. I don't really care for him like that. And two, why the fuck is you looking at my phone? Like, mind your business. So anyway, I told him it was my friend. I didn't want to, you know, escalate into an argument or anything like that because it's my first night. So I let that, you know, go over my shoulder. He probably ended up telling my aunt or whatever who I was texting somebody. Because I'm not for sure how long he was behind my back before I realized that he was behind me. But the way he was standing seemed like he was only there for maybe like, 30 seconds or something? But that is long enough for him to see something that he probably shouldn't have seen because you shouldn't be looking at my phone to begin with. If my own mom don't check my phone, then your ass shouldn't be checking my phone because you don't pay my phone bill. So anyways, after that, the next day, I think it was that night. Jess, wasn't like the second night? I think it was the second or third night. The second or third night, okay? It was late. Me and Jazz talked before I went to bed. And around that time in our relationship, we would sleep on the phone together. We would talk, sleep on the phone together. Sometimes we'd be on the phone for like 24 hours, 25 hours. I'm always yawning when I'm recording. It's so annoying. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so we stayed on the phone, was talking, fell asleep on the phone, we said goodnight to each other, I love yous, and we'll talk in the morning. But we stay on the phone when we do that, okay? That's just something that we started doing, sleeping on the phone, since we weren't living in the same place at the same time. Because obviously we're 14 and 15, so we can't live together, all right? We only can spend night at each other's houses. Well, at her aunt's house, not my house. Because my grandmother's Jehovah's Witness, and she don't play that shit. So anyway, I went to sleep. I woke up in the middle of the night. Something was just weird. I don't know if I felt that the door opened or somebody took the phone from under my body or what. But it just felt weird. I just was like, okay, where the fuck is my phone? I wake up, I'm feeling for my phone, and it's not there. So I'm frantic now. I jump out the bed, all right? Half sleep, mind you. Okay, I didn't even give myself a chance to wake up. I didn't sit there. I didn't, gather my thoughts together, let my body get acclimated to being a human again. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I just jumped out the bed, okay? Felt all over the bed. I felt on the side of the bed. I turned the light on. I could not find that shit. I flipped the bed over. I did everything, okay? I could not find it. So, the next thing that I did was I got up. I went into my aunt's room. And mind you, her room has her bathroom connected to it. It's like a master suite with the master bathroom. So the way her bathroom is, you can't see her or she can't see you while you're entering. You would just actually have to like go deep inside the bathroom for her to see you because her bathroom was big. It was a double sink with the toilet that has a closet and the separate shower and the separate tub. So when I'm walking up to the room, she was like, and she got the nerve to have her name and her phone as wifey or something like that. So I go in there, and I'm like, do you know where my phone is? And she was like, and her girlfriend was laughing at the time. So after that, I just stopped liking her girlfriend too. So anyways, we went in there. What's it called? We went in there. I went in there, and I said, do you know where my phone is? And she was like, get out my face. Yeah, she said, get out my face. and I'll come talk to you in a minute. So now, okay, so if y'all don't know who me as a person or just my personality, period, I don't like when people talk shit. Especially when you touching my shit and you're not my parent. And I just always had a problem, or not even a problem. I just never took disrespect from adults, children, anybody. I don't do that, okay? So the fact that, you know, she's in front of me and she's saying, get out of my face, it boiled my motherfucking blood, okay? My blood was boiling, okay? I was at a 10, no, maybe like a 40, maybe a 40% of anxiety, because where the hell's my phone at? Did somebody come in here and steal it? What happened to my phone? And then that shit just got turned off, and then my anger went from 0 to 100 real quick. So I go back into the guest room. I let her come out of her room, and she's saying something about, you know, you being on the phone too long, you can't do this, and basically, like, you're not supposed to be on the phone that long. You shouldn't have her name under there as wifey. Y'all shouldn't be in a relationship. Y'all too young for that. And I'm keeping your phone. So, I am, you know, livid now. Okay? I'm livid. I'm pissed off. And at this point, I'm cussing. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want to do, because you shouldn't touch my phone to begin with. So, I'm like, you don't even pay my phone bill. And I think I said you don't pay my effing phone bill. I don't know. I just blacked out. You guys said you don't pay my phone bill, and I'm going off. I'm irate. I'm yelling. I'm screaming. I'm acting nuts. Okay. At this point, I'm going bananas. All right. She's looking at me like I'm crazy, because obviously you see my skin complexion or skin color. I'm black. So obviously she's black. So she wondering why I'm talking like that, because, you know, usually black households, the children don't talk back to the adults. Usually. But I don't take bullshit. Okay. So I'm here. All right. And she is just trying to understand how I'm going off like this and being so disrespectful. So we're going back and forth, I think, for about 10 minutes. And then I think she ends up leaving out the room. At this point, I'm pissed off. I don't have my phone. I don't have anything. So basically, that's the most important thing to me that I brought was my phone. I don't have any other contact to talk to my mom, Jazz, nobody. So, yeah. So I'm mad as hell. Crying because I'm so mad, and then I end up falling asleep. Wake up, and there's little to any communication that we have with each other, okay? And at this time, she still has my phone. So, I'm not talking to her, and I'm, you know, I think for the next 2-3 days, I stay in my room, basically, come out to get food, go to bed, and I think one of the days I even slept like 14 hours straight. 14 to 15 hours straight. I'm pissed off, okay? Because, number one, you don't touch my phone. The only person that should be taking my phone is my mother. Number two, you shouldn't have been going through my phone. Number three, you're not my parent. And number four, don't fucking talk to me like that, okay? So all of these issues are in my head right now, and I'm pissed. I'm pissed off, and I just am wondering who the hell she thinks she is. So she keeps my phone still, and I'm staying in the room. And then, I think like the fourth day, she ends up leaving or doing something where she's not in the house. So I called Jazz off of her house phone, okay? I'm telling Jazz the situation. Mind you, because her house is so far in Arizona and where it was located at, and the satellites and the towers and stuff like that, her reception for her phone line was really bad. So I had to go play around with the phone, find the perfect area, and also get Jazz to answer the phone, because, you know, she don't know Arizona area codes. She only knows my area code and, you know, probably Atlanta and stuff like that, because she has talked to people out there. So, she doesn't know that phone, but I call her twice, and she finally picks up. I tell her, you know, the situation. I tell her what's going on. She's mad now because she feels the same way I feel. Like, who the hell she thinks she has to take your phone? So we're talking about it and discussing it, and basically I'm just pissed off. I don't know what to do. I can't contact my mom. I can't do anything. Jazz, didn't I have you contact mom for me?
I don't think so. I think you called her.
Off for the house phone?
You had to.
Okay, so I didn't have Jazz contact her. But anyways, I just contacted Jazz. We talked for, I think, like an hour, 2 hours. and discuss things, because at this point we hadn't talked in like 2 days. So I'm going berserk. And I'm not liking it. Like, I'm used to talking to Jazz every single day for the last 6 months. Like, if you talk to somebody that often and then it just gets completely cut off like that, you're going to act not stupid, but you're going to feel some type of way. So, and I'm sure Jazz was thinking, like, why the hell is she not contacting me? So, anyways, after that, I ended up going back to sleep. And the next day, she ends up taking me to my cousin's house, with their apartment. So, I am in their apartment, and they're chill or whatever. So she tells them before she leaves to drop me off, don't let her on any social media so she can't contact Jazz. So at this point, she's still being spiteful. She's still being a bitch. And making sure that I don't talk to Jazz, and just doing the most when she's not my parent, and always stepping over boundaries. Because mind you, my aunt is the type of female that if you're close to her, or like you're like a child. Okay, let me really explain it. So basically, she looks at me like I'm her daughter. And if you're a child like that, where she sees you as her daughter or her son, she's going to be extra, and she's just going to go overboard. And basically, she always has an opinion about somebody's child in the family. So the fact that she just took advantage. She took advantage. She knew that I was there. She knew that I was under her supervision. So she took my phone, even when I discussed it with my mom first or anything like that. And she also had talked to my grandmother, and my grandmother was a co-signer, because my grandma felt like we shouldn't have been on the phone that much either, and she felt like I should have had my phone taken also. I think the big reason why she took my phone was because my grandma told her my grades were bad. But if my mom is not taking my phone, then why the hell y'all care about me keeping my phone or not? You should just mind your business. And my phone being taken has nothing to do with my grades. So, because around that time, when I first started high school in freshman year, my grades were bad because I was having fun. I was getting used to school. And the type of people that I was hanging around with, we just wasn't, we shouldn't have been hanging out. But I was having fun, and I didn't want to take school seriously yet. So, anyways, after that, I'm at my cousin's house. She tells me don't let me use social media. And mind you, I get on this shit anyways, because you're not going to tell me what to do. I got on the computer and got on Facebook. But I just waited till my older cousin left, because he would end up telling. And the younger cousin, but he's older than me, he wouldn't have told. So I got on the computer, I talked to Jazz. And then that night, I ended up spending the night. She ended up coming back later, though, to drop food off, because my guy cousins, they don't cook. They don't, make a lot of stuff or whatever. So, well, at this time, they don't. They don't make a lot of food or whatever. They don't cook or whatever. They like to eat out, or, it's just like a bachelor's pad apartment. So she brings over some food for us to eat or whatever, and then she ends up leaving again, and I'm spending the night. She asked me if I want to spend the night. I said, hell yeah, I'm not going back there. So I stay. My older cousin doesn't come back. He probably is, out doing whatever. And the second brother out of the two is at the apartment with me. So I get on the Xbox. I use that to talk to Jazz, and we talk, damn near all night. We talk and text on there or whatever. And then eventually, after he went to sleep, I said, fuck this. I want to talk to her. I want to hear her voice. I get his phone, put his thumb on. Are you laughing?
Yeah.
I get his phone. I put his thumb on the phone, and I'm able to get in there, okay? So I call Jazz. He's a very heavy sleeper. This nigga can sleep through an earthquake if he really wanted to, or a hurricane. I can't even talk right. Hurricane, tsunami, anything. This nigga can sleep heavy. He sleep through anything, okay? So I take the phone. I end up getting in contact with Jazz. We're talking on the phone for at least 2 to 3 hours, all right? And I'm just being real sneaky and cautious, because I don't want him to get up and then see me I'm on his phone. So what I do is, after we get off the phone, I lock it. I put it back in his hand, the way he had it. And then I'm like, I want to still talk to her some more, okay? I end up getting away with it again. I put his thumb on the, what is that called? The circle thing on the iPhones, when they see the fingerprint, okay? I put his fingerprint back on the iPhone. And then after that, I talk to Jazz again for maybe another hour or so. And then I give him back the phone. So the third time that I tried to go back to the phone, which I don't understand why I kept putting the phone back. I think just in case he had woken up or moved around, I wanted to be there. So he wakes up the third time. I have to play it off. He has a case of water on the side of his bed. And I pretend that I was grabbing water, and I had actually tripped over something. Because his room is messy. He's a messy person. He doesn't really care about being neat or anything like that, or organized. So I get away with it. He's half asleep. And he ends up going back to sleep. So I leave the phone alone for the night, and I go on the Xbox to text Jazz. We text a little bit longer, and then I go to bed because I'm tired. I'm sure she's tired because the time zone is way different. At that time, it was like 3 hours behind, so it'll be like 12 o'clock my time, and it'll be like 3 o'clock her time. So, anyways, the next day, my aunt comes back and picks me up because I think they had to end up going to work or something. Something happens. I think she ends up picking me back up after that. She does. So I'll go back to her house. I have nothing to do. I still don't have my phone. I'm not enjoying my freaking vacation. It's not even a vacation. It's a punishment. I'm not going anywhere. Every time I go to Arizona to visit her, we stay in the house majority of the time and go out and get pizza and just do basic things that are not that fun. And so I'm really not having any fun because I have no cellular device to use. Okay? So then, to make me entertained, she gives me these books, these motivational books, to write down in a huge notepad to write my goals and aspirations and stuff that I want to do. So a lot of my goals have something to do with Jazz. She makes me rewrite them. Like, she just wants me to completely forget about Jazz at this point. And I just didn't understand why. Like, I'm not your child, and I'm going to date whoever I want to date. So, anyways, I write on the note. She tells me, you need to focus on yourself. You need to stop writing so much about Jazz. You need to just, write about you and focus on you, which I don't want to do. So I do what she wants me to do so she can shut up. And I'm thinking that if I do write on a notepad, she'll give me my phone back, which she did not give me my phone back. So I'm writing on a notepad goals and aspirations, everything that I wrote besides with Jazz's name on it. And then she has me go through different books and skim through it and find important information. All right? Well, important information that's in the book. And then I write those down. That takes me, an hour, 2 hours. And I do that, and then I still do not get my phone. Okay? So that night, I don't think it was the next night. I think it was closer to time about to leave. I don't know. So anyways, I'm still looking for my phone in process. I'm waiting until nighttime when she's asleep, and I'm getting on that house phone and I'm calling Jazz. All right? So I'm like a little ninja in her house, ducking and dodging through the corners, rolling on the floor, just doing the extra shit to make sure that I don't get caught and that she don't hear me, and I'm able to get on that phone and talk for a while. So, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing sprints. I'm, like a little snake on the floor. I'm hiding behind the corners of the wall. I'm just, Jazz, shut up. I'm doing all this crazy shit, okay? I get the phone. I'm talking to Jazz still, and we discuss stuff or whatever. It's cool. So I'm getting away with it. So in the daytime, she thinking I'm not talking to Jazz, and I'm not as aggravated anymore because I'm still able to talk to her at nighttime. And then one of the nights, I ended up getting caught. Okay? I thought she had left. I don't know where the hell she had went. She wasn't in the garage. She wasn't in her office. She wasn't in her bedroom. This motherfucker was just nowhere to be found. Okay? I don't know where she went. All right? It's dark. It's nighttime. It's like 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Maybe she had went out or something with Jessica or something. I don't know. I don't care. So, I'm talking to Jazz, I'm thinking I'm sweet. I'm in the refrigerator making a sandwich, and I'm thinking I'm home by myself. I'm on the phone with Jazz. I have the phone in my ear and everything, like right here, something like this. I'm chilling. I'm walking around and talking on the phone, laughing, talking, being all loud and obnoxious like I am when I'm on the phone with Jazz. And I don't hear anything. I'm the type of person, though, that really doesn't pay attention. So had it probably been Jazz or someone else, they probably would have known that she was coming, but I didn't know. So I don't even pay attention on the damn video game when I'm playing Call of Duty. So if y'all ever watch my gameplay videos, I do not pay attention. A lot of times I do get killed. Like, my eyes are just, they're broke or something because I only see certain shit. So anyways, she comes up on me. I heard her hang up. She says, "Are you on the phone?" And clearly I'm going to lie. All right? I'm lying because you shouldn't have caught me. And number two, I'm busted. So she gets mad because I lie, and she takes the house phone. Was I able to contact you off the house phone again after that?
I thought you were.
I thought it was too.
You could for some
I think for a couple
reason.
days she takes the phone off the hook, but then her ass, falls off about it. So I get back on the phone. Any chance I get, I'm gonna take. So that is one thing I can say about me as a child. I was always a sneaky child, and always doing stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing. It wasn't like major stuff, but I was sneaky. Okay. I remember the one time that she let me use her bank card for one isolated situation. I ended up going back using her bank card again for like a video game or something. She ended up telling on me, but I don't care. I got what I wanted, so I was fine. Anyways, so after I get caught, I'm on lockdown again. She told my grandmother and my mom, and so I ended up talking to my mom the fourth or fifth day, like the fourth or fifth day on the phone on Stephanie's cell phone. She lets me use that. Oh, was it my cell phone? I think she had the fucking nerve to give me my phone, turn it on so I could talk to my mom on her so she could take it back. Like, what? So anyways, I talked to my mom. I'm telling her I'm ready to go home. I don't want to be here. She should have took my phone to begin with, and especially when you didn't say that she could take my phone, so she did it without permission. She's not my mom. I'm not enjoying my vacation. I want you to buy me another plane ticket back home. I don't want to come home now. So my mom is agreeing. She's saying that she's going to, send me a ticket. She has to, get paid first from work, and then she's going to send me the ticket. My grandmother, on the other hand, is agreeing with my aunt. My aunt, at this point, is telling my mom that she should leave me in Arizona, let me start school there, and just forget everybody in Buffalo. So now I'm really pissed because this woman, is what I'll say, is pissing me off. All right? Because you're doing the most. All right? So I'm talking to mom. Like, I'm not staying here. I'm not doing no school year here. I'm not doing nothing here. I'm not doing anything. She's not gonna make me do anything that I don't want to do. You're the parent, so now I'm irritating the situation or instigating and telling mom she's trying to take over. She's trying to take your position, and basically she's trying to tell you what to do and raise your child. So my mom is not having it now. She's like, I'm about to buy you a ticket soon. Just stay out of trouble and just wait, and then you'll be out of there in the next couple of days, which did end up happening. So I don't think I didn't want to talk to my grandma because she was pissing me off too. You stand up there siding with this whole about bullshit that it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so remind you, I'm speaking from my 13-year-old, 14-year-old mind at this time. I'm calling her hoes. I'm calling my aunt all type of bitches, all type of stupid bitches, all type of everything because I'm pissed off. She's trying to tell me what to do, and basically she's trying to ruin my life. All right, so that happens, and then what else happens? I think I'll go back over to my cousin's house again. Or did I not? No, I don't remember, okay? But I do know the next day after I got off the phone with my mom, I'm still looking for my phone, all right? I go in my aunt's closet while she's not there. I don't know where she is. I really don't care where she is, but I'm trying to find my phone because, she just hit my phone good as fuck. Like, my mom has never hit my phone this good. I couldn't find my phone that whole week and a half. Like, I felt like I was getting, like, a little bit hotter to the area. Like, hotter, colder, like. But then I always came up missing with finding the phone. So, anyways, I go in her closet. I'm looking for my phone. I'm going through her clothes. I'm going through papers. I'm going through shoe boxes. I'm going through wig boxes. I'm going through every goddamn thing I could think of. And then I come across a big-ass bag of dildos. All right? So, I look through the dildos. I want to see if my phone's at the bottom. I don't know if it is. I mean, these dildos is huge, like a dinosaur's penis. It's just ridiculous. These things they're just huge, okay? I'm unable to fit in anybody's vagina, so I don't even know what they were there for. Anyways, I put that back. I'm disgusted now, and I continue looking for my phone. Still did not find it. I go in her bedroom. I cannot find it. I go in the guest room. I cannot find it. Like, I just cannot find my phone anywhere. Like, anywhere, okay? I cannot find it. And I'm just getting really frustrated at this point. I don't know if she takes it with her when she leaves or what. But this woman, my aunt, I mean, she hit my phone, like, really goddamn good. Like, really good. Okay? So, I can't find my phone. I'm still doing these stupid-ass papers and stuff that she's asking me to do. And I'm losing weight and not eating. Well, I think I was losing weight. And I was still eating, I think. I'm being dramatic. I was eating still, but I just was not happy. I was not a happy camper at all. Like, I had to sneak to talk to Jazz, and I don't like doing that. I should be able to talk to her freely whenever I want to. Okay? So, anyways, then after that, at this point, I think it's a week already. And I'm just counting down my damn days to leave. This was the worst vacation of my life. The worst vacation of my life, okay? It is the absolute worst. After that, I never went back to Arizona. I didn't talk to my aunt after the situation for literally like 2 years. Okay, I was pissed off with her. I didn't want nothing to do with her. My grandma would say, you know, your aunt is on the phone. And in my head, I would say, I don't give a fuck. And, you know, keep walking. And she would ask me to say something, and I would just keep walking. I'm not saying anything to you. I don't want anything to do with you, okay? So, so at this point, it's a week. I'm sleeping, I'm eating, I'm watching TV. I'm not enjoying my vacation. I'm bored. I'm just so ready to go. Just so ready to go. At this point, all I'm doing is surviving, damn near. I just was miserable. I thought I was gonna die, not being able to talk to Jazz this long. Like, or just have my phone, period. I couldn't get on Twitter. I couldn't get on Instagram. I couldn't get on Snapchat. I couldn't even get on Facebook. I couldn't get on anything. Anything. So the pictures that I took before my vacation, thank God I took, because otherwise I wouldn't have no proof of this. So I'm just going day by day, trying to be nice, trying to do what I can so I can get my damn phone. And that still did not work. Because usually when my mom, okay, if I'm nice to her, I do, you know, little stuff or whatever that she asks me to do, I get my phone back. This lady, who should not have, mind you, who shouldn't have took my phone to begin with, did not do that. I don't care what I did that she asked me to do, paperwork, clean, whatever, she didn't get my phone back. So basically all this being nice shit is for nothing, okay? So here it is, all right? The last day that it's time for me to leave. I am jumping up for joy. If I could have went in her house and got butt-ass naked and ran all over the house, jumped on her beds, every bed in the house, did splits, cartwheels, went in front of the yard. It was too damn hot that I couldn't do all that. And just, you know, screamed to the top of my lungs. Fucking finally, I would have did that, all right? So the last day, she takes me to get wings with my cousins. And her girlfriend is there as well. It's like this chicken wing place. So delicious. And they give you Kool-Aid. I think, what place is that? ATL Wings, okay? If you oh, shoot. What? I just put her fucking vibrator in the video. Oh my God. Alright, so anyways, you know, disregard that, but you probably not. I don't care. Anyways, we're at ATL. Shut up! That's what the fuck I get for picking up everything. Alright, so anyways, we go to ATL Wings, right? And we're drinking Kool-Aid. Stop moving around.
Sorry.
We're drinking Kool-Aid. We're eating chicken wings and fries. It's fucking delicious. And, you know, it's good. I'm enjoying myself eating the food. And I'm ready to go. So as soon as we get up, we go drive straight to the airport. You know, I gave a little fake hug. I pretended it was real and genuine or whatever. I told my cousins bye or whatever. I missed them and blah, 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 blah. I hurry up and run my ass on that flight. I snatch my phone out of her hand. And all you can see of me is a flash of me. What is it called? Oh, I got my hair done there too. So when I got my box braids done, I couldn't even have my phone either. Sitting there for 6 hours with no phone. Torture. So anyways, basically all you can see now by the time I'm leaving is box braids flying in the wind, okay? I got jeans on, I got sneakers on, and I'm running on the plane, okay? I'm like on a track team damn near. I don't ever usually run, so... Or at least since I played basketball, but today, or that day, I was running. I snatched my phone, I get on the flight, I turn that shit on, and I'm texting Jazz the whole flight home, okay? I'm so happy to be going home. I am ready to go. This is a hot-ass mess, and I just hope that I was hoping she never asked me to come out there again, because it was not going to happen, all right? So, I get to Buffalo. I think my flight was about 6 hours, because I ended up getting home at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Yeah. All right, I'm back home. My grandma's there, and my mom, they both picked me up. I'm not really happy to see my grandmother because she co-signed on that shit. And, so, yeah, I give her a hug, whatever, even though I don't want to. And I am talking to my mom. I'm discussing everything with her. My mom is also agreeing that she shouldn't went that far, and that should never happen to begin with. And, you know, she had no freaking right to do that. Because I just feel like if you're not my parent, or anybody's parent, aunt, uncle, grandmother, I don't know what it is about black families where they feel like if their blood and their uncle, auntie status or grandma, whatever, they can tell you what to do because you cannot tell me what to do. You cannot tell me what to do because I'm gonna do what I want to do regardless. Okay, so basically, when I'm home now, I'm home from the vacation. I'm going straight to Jazz's house. I think that same night I went to your house, didn't I? I think I did. So that same night, I went straight to Jazz's house or Jazz auntie's house or auntie's house. I went straight to auntie's house, and we basically just fucked that whole weekend. Okay, we were that whole rest of the summer we were together. Okay, I was not home whatsoever. I did not want to be home, and I was not going to be home because I had to miss out on a whole week and a half, and I'm gonna get a whole extra 2 months with Jazz. How about that? All right, so I stay at Jazz auntie's house. I don't want to spend time at my grandmother's house. And so, the summer is passing. My aunt is talking to my grandma every day or whatever when I come home and change and get different clothes. And my grandma is saying, she's on the phone. Do you want to talk to her? I continue to walk past because I'm not talking to her. All right. At this point, I didn't talk to her for 2 years, almost 3. Like, that shit had me pissed off. So, I'm not doing anything. So, oh my God. That trip was crazy. That was the worst vacation I've ever had going to Phoenix, Arizona. I'm surprised they even wanted to move there. I should have been traumatized. All right. She just did the most. Like, oh my God. And then, I think, Jazz, when did I say out of all people she should understand? Was that on that trip?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, and what I really did not what I really did not get, damn it, I cannot speak right. I don't know what it is. I cannot speak right. It's been going on for I think I smoked too much weed, all right, when I used to smoke weed. I think my brain cells, some of them done died off, all right? So, or either that or they done put a stuttering thing in me because, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. I can't. Sometimes I get words right, and then sometimes I'm sitting there looking like an idiot, and people are like, well, she's stupid. She don't understand what she's saying. Bitch, it's not that. I used to smoke a lot of weed, and, it fucked up my brain cells. I think they, mashed a couple together, and so my words are all mixed and tangled up. So anyways, at this time, I'm spending a lot of time with Jazz, and these are just my afterthoughts. First of all, why do you have these big-ass dildos? Where is this going to fit at? Who is taking these? I just have so many questions. Who is going to fit? I swear to you, I cannot get a picture, but I swear to you, the dildo was the size of my head, all right? It was thick, it was long, it was a white dildo, and it was just, huge, all right? It was absolutely freaking huge, all right? The other dildos were regular size, and there was a couple that was, like Mandingo. I wanted to know where it was going, or was they for decoration? This is some hardcore, heavy, fantasy, ecstasy, crazy ass shit. Like, where the fuck is this going? What are you doing with them? So that was my number 1 question. Number 2, who the hell do you think you are? If you have a guest coming to your home, you should not be going through their phone anyways, and you damn sure should not be taking their phone. She just had me under complete lockdown. Like, why would you do that? It's a vacation. I'm supposed to enjoy myself. I did not enjoy myself, not one bit. So if you think I did, I didn't. And you ruined it. So, what other question did I have? Shoot. What other question did I have about this?
I think it was that because she has a girlfriend.
Oh, thank you, Jazz. Okay, so now I really can't back myself up. That weed did fuck myself up. I have short-term memory, short-term sight. I can't see or hear damn near anything. I am a 90-year-old in a 20-year-old's body, okay? I forget everything. Sometimes I even forget words. Sometimes I just forget all type of crazy shit. I am trying to get better at that. So, yeah, I'm not stupid. I just smoked too much weed at a very young age when my brain was still developing, all right? I just didn't understand how the hell you gonna tell me I shouldn't have a girlfriend and you have a girlfriend. That's what I didn't understand. She just, out of all people, I would think that she would understand. Okay, so out of my family, the closest lesbians that we have is me, my aunt, and my grandmother's sister's daughter. Okay, it's 3 lesbians. Okay, it's me, it's my aunt, and my cousin, okay, from my grandmother's sister, all right? So, you know, out of all people, I would think that she would understand. I mean, you're with girls also, all right? So, and then I think she said something about she's grown or something like that. That makes no fucking difference, all right? You're grown. I'm almost grown. I mean, I'm not that far from being an adult. I mean, I'm an adult now, but I wasn't an adult then. I mean, and you still have no right to take my phone. Like, you have no position to do that. No authority. No anything. All right? You are just doing the most because you think you have that control, and you only had it for a week and a half. You didn't have enough control to get me enrolled in school out there. I mean, and do you actually think, oh, another question. Did you actually think if you had enrolled me in school that I would have did what I was supposed to do? I would have caused mayhem in them white schools, okay? I would have been turning up desks. I'd have been super ghetto. I'd have been doing all type of crazy stuff and not following directions, not coming home on time. I would have just made her life a living hell, okay? Because I can be spiteful, especially if something is not going my way, or especially if someone is trying to tell me what to do. I would do the complete opposite. If you tell me to stay on the bridge, I would jump off of it. If you tell me, shut up, Jazz. If you tell me to, I don't know, drive the car home, I'm going to drive into the street or into someone's house. If you tell me to park the car, I'm going to drive to a whole different state. Okay, so basically, I'm not going to let you tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. All right, and my fifth question, I think it was like my fifth question, is my older cousin had no right. Like, who do you think you are? Okay, you should be staying out of my business, all right? I have nothing to do with you. I don't talk to you that much anyway, so why do you even care what I'm doing anyway? Yeah, but he's just always been that type of person. Even when he was younger, I heard he was just always in adult business, always talking about stuff that he had no business talking about, and just always being in the mix of stuff that his ass was not needed in, okay? This was an A, B, and C conversation, so he should have D'd his way out of it, okay? It was me, my aunt, and my mother, all right? And he should not have been in it because, first of all, his input wasn't even important to begin with, all right? So, those are my only questions, and I hope y'all enjoyed the story time about me visiting Arizona, going to visit my aunt that was supposed to be a vacation that turned into jail time, and having my phone taken away for a whole week and a half. Yeah, all right? So, yeah, that was my story for the day, or whatever, and, again, like I said in the beginning of the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're not already subbed, get notified, see, can't talk right, here it is again, can't talk right, get notified if you aren't already, and also make sure that you leave a thumbs up on this video to let me know that you liked it and you enjoyed what I was saying in it, okay? And, you know, leave a comment if you want to. I don't care. No, I do care. Leave a comment. All right. So, thank you for watching this video, YouTube. I appreciate... Jess, shut up! You're making it worse. I appreciate y'all for watching this video, and I apologize for yelling because of Jazz. All right. I probably will be posting another video later. I don't know. I might do another story time. I don't know. Just depends on how y'all feel about this one. So, yeah. So, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, YouTube.